Hello, dear students. Jai Hind. Very good morning. Welcome back to our e-learning session again. At first, when we were met in classroom in offline lectures, we were thinking that all thing will be routine and we will be attending the student live in classroom. That was what we expected. But somehow we could continue it just for around 1 month. And in between, the decision has been taken by government to again discontinue the schools. And we again have to resume to our already the program of online coaching, online teaching. So now, dear student, remember one thing very clearly: when we are going to meet again, that may happen that you will directly appear for your same two exams. Even I think in same one you could only give three papers, and rest of the papers you are already attending online at home. It always remains that each and every student has to be very sincere. Understand, because the online is, as we all know, that you attended for few days classroom and you come to know that in offline you are interacting with sir more proficiently than in online lectures. But we have no option left. So as far as your second term portion is concerned, we are before we start today's lecture, those chapter which we are going to include in your same two exams, that we are I am going to list it out first here. I will also at the same time send you through message also in group that how many chapters are a part of your same two exam. As you all know, we have already taken chapter number 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Those five chapters we have already taken in your same one exam. Now, in your same two exam chapters, which we are going to include in for your same two exam, please note it down first. As far as your same two exam is concerned, we are going to include a few chapters. First, chapter number 7, that is a part of your same two exam. Chapter 7, a very important chapter for all of you, that is understanding shapes, where we have discussed understanding regarding general quadrilateral, parallelogram, rhombus, square, etc. Understand? And I am just seeing if possible, I will send you the revision lectures for chapter number 7. Okay? Then we are in SEM 2 exam, we are including chapter number 9, the second half. The second half of the chapter, which involves discussion about general, we have already discussed about construction of general quadrilateral. Now we are going to discuss the second half of this chapter, where we will discuss about construction of specific type of quadrilateral. That's construction of specific type of quadrilateral like parallelogram, rhombus, square, rectangle, trapezium, that we are going to discuss. Okay. Then, dear student, the chapter which we have already done previously, that is chapter 10, which is mensuration, a very, very important chapter for you. Understand, not only for 8th standard but carrying much importance for ninth and 10th standard also. Then we will take, dear student, chapter number 11, that's data handling. And then chapter number 12 we are taking, okay, that is introduction to graph. Chapter 8, understand, that is representing 3D in 2D. If we will have some time left, we will cover it. Otherwise, that chapter does not involve much calculatives. Okay, so we may take, suppose, if after 10th April the thing may happen that you come and attend few lectures, one or two lectures, we may be able to interact that chapter number 8, that is representing 3D to 2D. Okay, but this list of the chapters are final and it's a part of your SEM 2 exam. Okay, dear student. Now, in today's lecture, I am going to assign it lecture number 1. We are going to, all these chapters we have already discussed, chapter 7, chapter 10, chapter 11, and now we are continuing lectures for chapter 12 and chapter 9. So, in chapter 9, when we are discussing about some specific type of quadrilateral, we will start construction of specific type of quadrilateral, where we are first going to target construction of parallelogram. So, dear student, in today's lecture, chapter number 9, I should mention chapter number 9, that's construction. The leftover part we are going to cover in today's lecture number 1. Okay, I am assigning it lecture number 1 because it is a thorough, complete discussion about only specific type of quadrilaterals. Okay, so we are going to discuss today construction of parallelogram. That is what we are targeting in today's lecture. Okay, so specific type of, in the list of specific type of quadrilateral, today we are going to target how to construct parallelogram under various conditions. Before, dear student, we continue the construction of parallelogram under different condition, I must I want to discuss some of the properties of parallelogram. So, just to remind you, chapter number 7, where we discussed all properties of parallelogram. This is just a reminder. Suppose, dear student, if we draw a parallelogram, just try to understand. Suppose I just give you a simple diagram to understand. Suppose this is parallelogram. Let me label it as ABCD. Now, in this parallelogram, some of the important properties which every student must know. Then he is able to construct it properly. Okay? See, dear student, the first very important property regarding parallelogram we are discussing first. You must be knowing it also that as far as parallelogram is concerned, opposite side are parallel and congruent. Remind this. So AB equals to CD, AD equals to BC. This is very important first property of parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel as well as congruent. Not only that, the second property, if dear student you can remember regarding parallelogram, that is this one, diagonal bisect each other at right angle, or sorry, diagonal just bisect each other. That means if these two diagonal are bisecting at point M, then obviously AM equal to MC, BM equal to MD. M will be the midpoint of both diagonals. This is second property. These two properties remain sufficient. One another property you know, dear student, as far as parallelogram is concerned, that adjacent angle are supplementary. That means if you add any two adjacent angle, it is going to be 180. I am speaking adjacent angle. A plus B 180, B plus C 180, C plus D 180, D plus A 180. Not only that, if I just want to mention one another property, that is the opposite angles are congruent. So you say like this, angle A, which is angle opposite to angle A, equal to angle C. Angle B equal to angle D. Is it clear? So dear student, keep these four properties in your mind before we start constructing a parallelogram. First property, what is that? Opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel and congruent. Second, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Understand third property. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. You all know the meaning of this. And the fourth property, that is opposite angles of parallelogram are always congruent. This four property, why I am revising, because with the construction, dear student, I will also take the revision of a bit revision of chapter number 7, where you discuss the same thing regarding parallelogram, that opposite sides are parallel and congruent, diagonal bisect each other, adjacent angles are supplementary, opposite angles are congruent. These four properties of parallelogram, I may ask this property, understand in SEM 2 exam, just a question may appear like this, right? Four proper or right properties of parallelogram. At that time you have to list all these four properties. First one, Again a reminder, dear student, opposite sides are parallel and congruent, diagonal bisect each other. Note down if you haven't. Adjacent angles are supplementary, opposite angles are congruent. You need to keep this in mind. Okay? And now we are going to construct one parallelogram. Okay, dear students? So the first, just write the question. I am just erasing this data now. You have already noted down. Understand? Properties of parallelogram you have already noted down. So now we are just discussing understand construction of parallelogram. Okay, this is the question. Today's question number one. Construct, please note down with me. Construct, okay. I am writing parallelogram in symbol. Construct parallelogram ABCD. Just note down the question such that construct parallelogram ABCD such that AB equals to 4 centimeter. Just note down, dear student. Let me take 5 centimeter. BC equal to 7 centimeter. Then angle B equal to 60 degree. This is the data given to you. Understand, dear student, you have no doubt already done construction which involves angles, but at that time they were general quadrilaterals. If you can remember, you have already constructed a quadrilateral in which three sides and two included angles are given, as well two sides and three angles are given. So such type of quadrilateral you have already constructed, but now it looks a little different question where only two sides are given, AB and BC, and you are also given angle B that is equal to 60 degree, which is actually an included angle of AB as well as AC. Now dear student, as usual we are doing first a rough sketch of parallelogram, which is going to give you an complete idea how to construct this particular uh, quadrilateral parallelogram. Suppose ABCD. AB has been given 5 centimeter, BC has been given 7 centimeter, angle B has been given 60 degree. Now dear student, are you able to remember one property which I just now discussed with you, that opposite sides are congruent and parallel. So if you say AB 5 centimeter, CD also 5 centimeter, BC 7 centimeter, AD also 7 centimeter. This is what the rough sketch is going to give you an idea regarding how to draw construction. Rough sketch is always an complete analysis. How will you move in? I haven't my pair of compass today, but you know I have already explained you how to take arc in our offline lecture. So I expect that you will not feel much difficulty When I ask you take center and take radius, we have already discussed a bit in offline lectures. Okay, so dear student, let us start the construction with the baseline. As you all know, first you will target BC. So please draw BC. First you have to draw BC of 7 centimeter. Okay, first you draw BC of 7 centimeter. Okay, you must have drawn BC of 7 centimeter. Now our target remains this particular angle. Angle B, dear student, has been given already 60 degree, and for that purpose center your compass at B. As you all know, we have discussed all various types of angles in our offline classes, as you all know. Center your compass at B, and by taking some appropriate radius, draw an arc. Without changing the radius, center your compass here and make another arc to just intersect this arc. And now you will draw a ray passing through B, and this intersection or point of both the arc, I may call it BX ray. Okay, first you just complete this, dear student. Okay, construction of angle 60 degree, that you all know very well. Okay, now what is given? AB, as you all know from the rough sketch, also it delivers. Understand, AB is 5 centimeter. So dear student, I am not utilizing my pair of compass. You all know, take radius of 5 centimeter with the help of ruler and pair of compass. Okay, first you take radius of 5 centimeter with the help of ruler and your pair of compass. After taking this radius, center your compass at point B and draw an arc to intersect this ray. You will get point A. Just try to remember, dear student, how we are drawing the construction, because when we write the steps of construction, you know that steps of construction are just the sequence of what you are doing here. Now this is the comfort. Opposite side, this is CD 5 centimeter, AD 7 centimeter. Let us first think from here. For getting point D, take radius of 5 centimeter. I am targeting this. Take radius of 5 centimeter. Center your compass at C and draw an arc. Okay. Draw an arc. I am just drawing my way. Understand, you have your pair of compass and you can draw it very precisely. Now, taking radius of 7 centimeter, because AD is 7 centimeter, first you take radius of 7 centimeter. Okay, have you taken radius of 7 centimeter already? Now center your compass at A and draw another arc to cut the previous arc, which will decide the location of point D. Then, dear student, you join AD and then you join CD. Complete construction of parallelogram is over this way. Understand, this is parallelogram already. Understand, straight line you are drawing with ruler, so no question at all. But this way you will get complete construction of parallelogram. Okay. Now see, dear student, after you constructed the parallelogram, after we draw parallelogram, our main concern is to write steps of construction, as you all know. When you are writing the steps of construction, be very sure here I will dictate the steps of construction and you will write. Okay. So rough sketch I am just erasing for writing the steps of construction. Okay. Now the first one, as you all know, we have constructed BC of 7 centimeters. So your first step, draw, you can write this way, draw BC of 7 centimeter. This is the first step you have written. After you have drawn BC of 7 centimeter, okay, now the next step which you will write after drawing BC of 7 centimeter, you have drawn one ray BX here such that angle B becomes 60 degree. So your next step will be construct ray BX such that angle B equal to 60 degree. Now the third step, as you all know, you have centered your compass at B. You have taken radius of 5 centimeter and drawn an arc which intersect ray BX at which point? A. So third step, draw. Whenever you are utilizing pair of compass, this precise word needs to appear. Draw an arc of a circle taking. Draw an arc of a circle taking B as center and radius 5 centimeter, which intersect. Which ray can you mention? Which intersect ray BX at point A. Now the fourth step. What you have done? You have taken C as center and radius of 5 centimeter. We have drawn an arc. So your fourth step will be again draw an arc of a circle. Please be concentrating. Arc of a circle taking C as a center and radius 5 centimeter. Okay, be concentrating because we have discussed in detail tougher step than this when we are discussing a general quadrilateral. Understood? We have discussed in detail. Now you are centering your compass at A and you are taking radius of 7 centimeter and you have drawn another arc which intersect the previous arc at which point? D. So you will write this way, draw an arc of a circle taking, be precise, A as center and also continue with me and radius 7 centimeter which intersect intersect previous arc at point D. Then dear student, the last step join CD and AD, and then at the last that you can write conclusive statement in every construction as we usually practice. Therefore, parallelogram ABCD is required parallelogram, understand, according to given conditions. Understand? First you verify all. So dear student, you must have verified all steps of construction already. Okay. Conclusive statement you must have written at the end. What is that? Therefore, we have constructed a parallelogram ABCD according to the given condition. Okay. So let's just have a look at the steps again. What is the first step? Draw line segment BC of 7 centimeter. Construct ray BX such that angle B equal to 60 degree. Third, draw an arc of circle taking B as center and radius 5 centimeter which intersect ray BX at point A. Then draw an arc of circle taking C as center and radius 5 centimeter. Next, draw an arc of circle taking A as center and radius 7 centimeter which intersect previous arc at point D. Then draw line segment CD and line segment AD. So this way construction of parallelogram is over. Here dear student, as you can know from the given data itself that in this type of construction you are only given two adjacent side and included angle means angle between the two side. Rest of the data is not given. So for getting the rest of the data, that is for obtaining point D, you must have the knowledge about length of CD and AD, which property we have already utilized of parallelogram here, that is opposite sides are congruent and parallel. That property actually helped us to decide the length of CD as well as length of AD. Understand? So in such type of construction of specific quadrilateral, that is parallelogram, just now so we are continuing with parallelogram, it happened that when you look at the data of the construction which is given to you in the form of question, it may happen that somehow you may be speculated or doubtful that the data given is not sufficient for the construction of quadrilateral. But at that time, you have to remind in your mind those properties of that particular quadrilateral we have already discussed. So here, first property of parallelogram, that is opposite sides are parallel and congruent, that we have already discussed. Okay, so this is construction of parallelogram. Understand, in today's lecture we have discussed construction of parallelogram under one condition, that is two adjacent sides are given and included angle has been given. We will discuss some other construction in our next lectures. Understand, and dear student, again, you must have lost that track of online for those few days, for golden days, I must say, when you attended offline lectures and held the interaction with faculty in the classroom. But in these circumstances, you again have to adapt yourself to online mode and attend all lectures very sincerely. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.